The next one we're gonna try, which is our Buenas Noches, is aged in Woodford Reserve double oak barrels.
Ooh, 2 of them and you're done. What's up guys, David Hoffman here from David's Been Here. Today I'm super excited because I'm headed to Biscayne Bay Brewing Company in Doral. If you've never heard about this brewery, it's named after Biscayne Bay, which is a natural lagoon here in Miami between Key Biscayne, Elliott Key, and Miami. So I've heard about this brewery before, but I've never been here. The other day I went to Grovetoberfest. I tried some of their beers. One of their beers in particular was aged in a rum barrel and it blew me away. So I contacted them and I told them I had to come and film. I wanted to get a tour of their brewery, try some of the beers. That's what we're doing today. We're also gonna see their bottling line, which has helped them expand to lots of stores and restaurants throughout South Florida, including Total Wine and 2 different Whole Foods stores. In terms of beers, I'm super excited to try their Colada, their Double 9 IPA, their Captain's Kolsch, and their pale ale. But the best part is they have a beer called Buenas Noches, which is an American whiskey aged imperial stout. Very dark, they're very strong in alcohol, and if you age it in a whiskey barrel, I have no idea what to expect from that, but that's gonna be amazing. So let's get there, we're gonna be there in 2 seconds.
How's it going, buddy? Good to meet you.
Very good.
Yeah, this is great. Happy to have you here at Biscayne Bay. Jose Malea, president owner of Biscayne Bay Brewing Company. We're gonna be hanging out, we're gonna try some awesome beers, we're gonna check out the back, walk you through our facility. You can see our brew system, then we're gonna talk a little bit about our barrel-aged beers and some of the other styles that we have here in our tap room, as well as some of our core offerings.
So this is like a tradition, I feel like everywhere I go, this is happening.
What are you in the mood for? You wanna try one of the barrel-aged beers? Let's do it rolling. That's our barrel-aged Scotch ale, oak.
It's just a whole different thing when it's aged, you know?
Yeah, bourbon barrel. Woodford Reserve Double Oak Bourbon Barrel. This is the latest addition to the family. Bottling line arrived in July. We started running it in August, sent our first beers out right before Labor Day, did a private, just an exclusive launch with Total Wine. And then now we're available pretty much everywhere. ABC, Crown, bottle shops, convenience stores. Prior to this, all our beer sales were in draft, the external sales. So we have 6 fermenters, 5 of them are 30 barrel fermenters. One of them is a 15 barrel fermenter. Our brew house is a 15 barrel brew house. Last year we added 3 additional fermenters. These are made by BrewFab. On average, we will brew 3 times a week. Usually those are double batches. Barrel aging program right now, there's these 12 barrels that are the next barrel aged beer. It takes a little bit of planning because you got to make sure you acquire the barrels from the right seller or reseller, have the right style of beer going into the barrel, make sure you've got that programmed into your brewing schedule so that you make the beer on time, fill the barrel, and if you're gonna fill the barrel twice, have the second style ready to go right behind it so you can go into the barrel. So there's a little bit of logistics involved, but it's a great added type of style, if you want to say, right? Every barrel has a different story, and that story has an impact on your beer. These 2 tanks here, they're the hot and cold water, hot and cold liquor. On the right is the cold liquor tank, which is cooled by a glycol system. We have a chiller on the roof that cools all our tanks. And then on the left is a hot liquor tank, which is cooled by a high pressure boiler we have outside.
So now we're going inside, we're gonna have a flight, maybe 2 flights, who knows?
So now we're in the tap room. This is where the fun happens. The magic happens in the back, the fun happens in the front.
We're gonna start off with the 6 core beers, and that is Captain Kolsch, the La Colada,
Miami Pale Ale, Siren Saison, the Bayfront Amber, and the Double IPA.
and double IPA. We have 5 of their 6 signature beers. We're about to get the other one now, just cashed out really quick.
Absolutely, man. The first one you have there, that's the Kolsch. That's the Capitan's Kolsch. Phenomenal beer, very drinkable, very refreshing. It's become my personal favorite. It's our lightest beer, but I enjoy it just because you can keep having it and you know, you just
And you're fine.
And you're fine, and you just want to keep enjoying that beer. The second one is our beer that I think has become our flagship beer, has become our Miami Pale Ale. We love the name, obviously Miami Pale Ale, and when we named it that, we wanted to make a pale ale, a true pale ale, that was representative of Miami's characteristics, right? Citrus, right?
See, if you didn't tell me it was a pale, I would have thought it was an IPA.
Yeah,
Just
right.
The hoppiness.
The hoppiness,
right
yeah. It gets you on the front end. You smell it, it's in the nose, great bouquet. The difference is the finish.
See, for me, it's a perfect IPA and it's very light. Number 3.
Number 3 is the Saison. That is the Siren Saison. Saison is a Belgian farmhouse style. Really fun beer.
I'm like a huge Belgian,
Yeah.
I'm a fanatic. I can just drink Belgian beers. And this is it's not like 100% like that, you know?
Yeah.
It has the taste.
Yeah, right. So this next one is our Amber. It's our Bayfront Amber. An Amber Ale is a pretty drinkable beer, very balanced, kind of a nutty maltiness to it, not too hoppy. So that's one of those beers that's for that intro level
nice.
Craft beer drinker, someone who hasn't really had craft before.
I would say this is like very suave.
So then we have our colada coffee porter, our version of a coffee porter.
Yeah, and if you guys don't know what a colada is, that's basically a Cuban coffee. It's a very big coffee. It's made to be shared with a lot of people. It's very strong. It's basically liquid crack. That's what I call it. This
Pouring
is
some
delicious.
beers, and is that awesome?
This is amazing.
That's excellent. Our last beer here is the Double 9 Double IPA and Double Nueve, right? The Double 9 Domino Chips what inspired it. It is an 8.2% double IPA. I would say it's more of where this is more of an American style pale, this is more of an English style double IPA.
sure.
As far as double IPAs go, it's pretty well balanced.
For me, my favorite is this one. For
Is that right? The Colada, yeah.
But I'm all about porters and stouts right now. Like,
Yeah,
that's like.
Well, Mikey will walk you through the barrel aged beers, including our Imperial Stout. So,
You had the
dude,
pleasure of trying our
awesome,
folks.
man.
Hey, thank you.
Cheers,
so
man.
much.
Yeah,
It's
this
gonna
is
be great.
Alright, so now we're gonna try our base style barrel aged beers. This will be our Scotch Ale, which is our base style to our Roble over here.
You could taste the scotch, for sure. That's the cool thing about barrel aged beer is that if you like whiskey, you like bourbon, you like rum, you'll love this stuff, you know?
Next one we're gonna try now is our Watusi, which is our unbarreled aged Imperial Stout. Again, aged in Woodford Reserve double oak barrels for about 2 months. So Watusi is named after a very popular Cuban song.
Ooh. So this is just regular stout?
That's just a regular Imperial Stout. The next one we're gonna try, which is our Buenas Noches, is aged in Woodford Reserve double oak barrels.
Ooh. 2 of them and you're done.
This one is our Buenas Noches again, but with chocolate and vanilla nubs in it.
Oh my god, dude. I'm taking a growler of this one. This
There you
is
go.
like insane. This is so good.
For you right there.
Another one.
It's an Imperial Brown Ale aged in Jamaican rum barrels. Very smoky brown ale.
Yeah, bro. You sold me on this one.
The next is our brand new beer, which is our special release Doppelbock. It's called the Navigator. It's listed at 9.4%. It is a very, very nice, smooth beer with a little sweetness to it.
Try the Navigator. Very different. I like it. Now we're trying the Duval.
This one is listed at 8.3%. It's very sweet as well. It's not as dark as the other ones. It's a little more on the brown side.
Is there a pumpkin in there?
Not all naturally flavors from your hops, grains, the yeast.
I mean, I love beers that are aged in barrels. It's like winemaking. It's very different.
Yes, these will give you the same notes of it, but it's just beer. It doesn't enjoy sitting down, having 2, 3, 4, 5 beers. The beautiful thing about the microbrewery scene is that we get to try things that other people won't do.
All right, so we did a Biscayne Bay Brewery. This is one of the breweries in Miami that has a lot of barrel-aged beer. They have 6 main beers on tap. They have 4 barrel-aged beers on tap, and then they have a few specialty beers. Wow, those barrel-aged beers were incredible. It's close to the airport. It's in Doral, and yeah, just a must-visit brewery in Miami. What I love about this brewery is they have a lot of barrel-aged beers. It's something very different, delicious. Love you guys. Peace.